Welcome to Bridges to Alignment with Britt Bridges, Wellness Reimagined. This is a safe, transformative space where we explore energy healing, natural wellness, and the connection between mind, body, and soul. Through light, sound, and intention, you'll discover practical ways to align your energy, heal from within, and reconnect with your deepest self. This is your bridge to healing. This is your bridge to alignment.
Namaste, good day, welcome in, welcome to Bridges to Alignment, Wellness Reimagined, here with Willow L. My name is Britt, I'm your host today. We are on location in the Florida Keys and bringing a special episode today from the Florida Keys. Such a special place to me. Pretty much my second home. I have family that lives here, so I've been coming here for the last 15 years, multiple times a year, and it holds a special place within my heart, and I thought I would share it with you guys this week. Today I want to talk about Reiki, what it means, what it does, why you need it, how to heal yourself with it, and then we are going to wrap up today's episode with a short Reiki session. So something a little different today. Excited. As usual, we always like to start our episodes with cleansing our auric fields, getting ourselves into a comfortable position, comfortable headspace, releasing what is not serving us. Because for those of you that are new to this podcast, this is a safe healing container where we talk about all things energy healing, which everything is energy. So that means there are no limitations. We talk about all things energy. And I don't have my little illustration today, but usually I have this really cool sheet that shows the auric field or the electromagnetic field that is around our body. Our heart is the main source of that electromagnetic field. It creates a toroidal field around and throughout our body. We all have it. We have a North Pole and a South Pole. We're almost like, think of us like electrical batteries. And we're no different than anything else in nature, anything else operating in nature. Cells have a toroidal field. Our bodies have a toroidal field. Trees have a toroidal field. Everything has a toroidal field. And today, for those of you that have joined us regularly on this podcast, you all know the drill, right? Everything is safe here to talk about. So if you have a question, if you want to hear certain content, just drop it in the comments and let me know if there's anything you want to hear. But as always, I'm so grateful that you're here giving me your energy, because energy is truly a currency. And your attention and your intentions to be here mean the world to me. And I'm just forever grateful that you would take this half hour of your day to spend it with me and getting your body into a regulated nervous system state and learning about how you can heal your body on your own, because that's my mission here on this planet as an energy worker, as a light worker for the divine. I say that I'm employed by higher power divine, and my purpose here is to give you tools and resources for you to learn how to harness your own body's energy to heal it, guys. We don't need to outsource things to heal our body. Everything that we need to heal our body, mind, and soul is right here within our heart, within our mind, within our body. And so that's my goal, is to always bring to you resources for you to be able to become your own healer. Very exciting. And so I always like to, cleanse our aura with incense or sage, but honestly, at the end of the day, we're out here in nature, which there's no better cleansing of the aura than being out here in the sunshine in nature, because the sun is actually carrying light codes. It's carrying codes from the divine, from higher power. Let there be light. The divine is a source of light. The sun is a source of light, a source of life. And those sun codes are constantly shining down on us and expanding us, expanding our cells, expanding our DNA, allowing us to continue to rise in consciousness, rise in emotional intelligence. So I remind you guys to always invite the sun shine, the sun rays to shine upon you every day. Get out in the sun for at least 10 to 15 minutes if you can. And take in those light codes. Set the intentions. Intentions are the most powerful thing that you can do in a day, because our intentions are how we manifest the reality that we want. So set the intentions to receive the light codes and the upgrades and the information and the expansion of consciousness that the sun is sending you. And also, just know that a lot of the content that we talk about here on the program may not be immediately something that you're accustomed to hearing. You may think, I'm not sure I subscribe to that. I'm not sure this is something that I believe in. And listen, that's wonderful, because that means you're exercising your free will, you're exercising discernment, your intuition, and that is a absolutely beautiful thing. But just be mindful that it's really important that when you do come across content that you go, I'm not sure I agree with that, that you kind of take note of it, write it down, or put it in your little, notes in your mental notes, and you go back and you go into prayer or meditation, and you tap into your heart chakra and you ask, is this in alignment with me? Is this in agreement with me and who I truly am in my heart? Because you have to understand that we are living on programs, guys. Everything is a program. Since the day we were born, we were told what the laws are. Those are programs. We were told that we had to go to school. That's a program. We were told that we have to drive a certain speed limit. That's a program. We were told we have to operate a certain way in order to fit in. That's a program. Everything is a program that we operate under, and our brains operate under it subconsciously. Our conscious brain is responsible for, right? Like, I gotta go eat right now. I need to jump in the pool right now. I need to go to the bathroom right now. But our subconscious brain is actually responsible for 95% of the decisions that we make in life. It's the storehouse that stores our memories, the trauma that we've experienced, the things that we see in our day-to-day, but we don't actually consciously know we're seeing, right? Like things we hear on the radio, things we hear on Spotify, things we hear on YouTube, on social media platforms. All that is just going into our subconscious mind and collecting in the database in there, and we're operating off of those subconscious programs. And so it's really important that we are so careful about what we're consuming, how much we're consuming things, that we're setting energetic boundaries and protection, because again, everything is energy. And there is a principle in quantum physics, which I invite you to look up, and it's called quantum entanglement. And it explains how your thoughts can actually get entangled with other people's magnetic fields, and that creates an entanglement, and you're literally picking up that person's thoughts and actions and everything, guys. And so, make sure that you're doing your energy hygiene, your energy protection every day, multiple times a day if you need to. And there is an episode, if you go back, check out all the episodes of Bridges to Alignment, because there's an episode I did on how you can protect your energy and why it's important and the different things that you can do to protect yourself, because that is first and foremost. We should be doing that every day. But I don't want to take a lot of time jumping into that today because we have a lot to cover. And so I always like for us to get our bodies into a state of receiving. And that means we need to get our bodies out of fight or flight. We need to get our bodies into a regulated nervous system state. So how do we regulate our nervous system? Drop below in the comments how you like to regulate your nervous system, because remember, guys, sharing is caring. Your knowledge is just as important as the knowledge that I am sharing today. If you have different techniques that you do to take your body out of fight or flight mode, please share it, because remember, what might work for me may not work for someone else. And so that's why it's important that we share all this knowledge, all these energy healing modalities with everybody, so that way we can help everyone. You know, we were put here on this planet to help each other, to become a unit, to become a community of loved ones for each other, to help each other to thrive and to become our highest and greatest potential. So please do that. Would love to hear from you. I would especially love to hear from you, because I am always trying to add new nervous system regulation tools to my toolbox. So what I want to do is I want to get us into a state of receiving, and I always like to start by getting our body moving. Because remember how I was saying that we are electromagnetic beings. We are electrical beings. We have a nervous system, right? That we're sending neurotransmitters through our nervous system. That's all electrical. We have our heart, which is all electrical, right? So how do they resuscitate us if our heart stops? They send a surge of energy to our heart, because we're electrical beings. Our brains is nothing but neurons that's connected to our spine. Our entire nervous system runs the entire length of our body, and it's all connected together. And it creates these highways, these meridians, and then also we've got, our nervous system. It's all connected, my friends, and it's all electricity running through us. We can also call that electricity that's running through us chi, or life force energy, universal life force energy, which is, I'm excited because that's actually what we're going to be talking about today. So we want to get that life force energy, get that chi flowing through our bodies. And how do we do that? By moving our bodies. That's how we get energy to flow through our bodies. That's why exercise is so important for us. That's why movement is so important for us. And I get it. Some of us may not have the interest in running or working out at the gym, or, extensive type of workouts. Totally understandable. What I'm encouraging you to do is as simple as moving your body. So a couple of techniques I like to use is shimmy. Y'all, this is spicy and fun, right? You got to have fun in your life, because living for our inner child, living for fun is what we're supposed to be doing, because that raises our frequency. It puts us into those higher frequency emotions of joy, fun, happiness, love, peace, harmony, right? So shimmy, 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 and that gets your shoulders moving, and your arms, and your chest, and your stomach, and your upper body moving. And then I also like to just kind of twist my neck around gently. So you can do that a few times. I like to do a couple shoulder rolls. That's so helpful. And then I love to jump. I'm not going to get up and do that right now, but jumping is really good for your whole body. So if you're ever feeling like lethargic or tired and you need a little quick energy boost during the day, use these techniques that I'm telling you right now, these easy movement techniques. You will instantly feel a boost in your energy, because you're going to be getting that energy flowing through your body. So now that we have our energy flowing through our body, what I want to do is I want to take it down a notch, and we're actually going to do a couple really quick breathing techniques. But before we get our bodies into that peaceful state, I want to go ahead and take a pause, and we're going to hear from our local sponsors at this time. I'll see you in a minute.
Sponsored by A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Danny sent you.
When you care deeply about Frederick County, you want your generosity to matter. The Community Foundation provides trusted guidance to connect people with the causes they care about, creating enduring impact and making more possible across Frederick County. Visit frederickcountygives.org.
Sponsored by Lawn Squad. Quick and easy quote, and you can be on your way to having the best lawn in the neighborhood. Watch the progress as Brian from Lawn Squad brings Danny's lawn back to life. Visit lawnsquad.com.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let's jump right into it, guys. And just so you know, I'm using selenite today. This is a really great crystal to use to cleanse your auric field. You charge it in the sun, it's solar powered, but it's really good to cleanse your auric field, to uplift the frequencies in your body and transmute them into higher frequencies. It takes lower frequencies and transmute it into higher frequencies. It removes any negative energy from your auric field. You can just take it and glide it around your auric field. It's also really great for charging other crystals. That's why I love it. I charge it in the sun, and then I'll put it with all my other crystals at night, and it'll charge it. Because most crystals charge in the moonlight, but it also, the selenite will charge other crystals. So here I also have a rainbow fluorite. Rainbow fluorite is really amazing, and it's very inexpensive as well. This is what I call the master transmuter. So it is really good at transmuting low frequencies into higher frequencies. And it's also really good for pain relief. So if you have any pain points on your body, both of these crystals are really great. You can actually place them directly on the inflammation, the inflamed parts of your body or the injury points, and just set intentions for the crystals to raise the frequency and provide pain relief, and it will, guys. It's magical stuff, okay? Which, join me, because let's see, in upcoming episodes, we're actually going to have a colleague of mine come on, and he's going to talk all about the benefits of crystals and the benefits of copper and why you need them, and I'm really looking forward to that. So you got to make sure you join us for that episode. All right, so now that we've done that, what I want to do is I want to do some quick, simple breathing technique, okay? And I call this breathing technique, it's called resonance breathing. And what it does is it's a really quick breathing technique that will allow you to quickly take your body out of fight or flight. And this is just for your normal day. You know, if you're experiencing a little anxiety, you can take your body out of fight or flight with this. Now, if you are experiencing some more, emotional healing that you need to do, or more like deep trauma healing work, there's better breathing techniques for that. You can actually check out my workshops on my website at willowwell.org. And in my workshop, it's super affordable, guys. I think I have like 6+ hours of learning how to become your own energy master, your own energy healer. But in that content are nervous system regulation tools, and you can actually learn different breathing techniques for different states of healing. So if you're looking to do deep trauma healing, there are other better breathing techniques. But if you're looking for just like, if you're driving around town and maybe you're in traffic or you're like on your lunch break and you just want to kind of calm down your nervous system, resonance breathing, what we're doing now, is perfect. And what I like to do also when I'm doing my resonance breathing is I like to imagine my heart connecting to my brain. That creates heart-brain coherence. I imagine either a line connecting the two, what we talked about, an energy cord, or I imagine the infinity symbol connecting my heart and my brain to create that coherence. That is the state in which we need to be making all decisions in life from our heart and our brain, not just from our heart, right? Because we don't want to make all our decisions from emotions. We want to bring our brain, our intuition into it as well. So we're combining our heart and our brain. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. Get in a comfortable seat, lie down, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to do 3 sets now. And we're going to breathe in 10 seconds and breathe out 11 seconds. And I'm going to guide you through this process. All right, here we go. Close your eyes. Set your intentions for what you'd like to receive today during this session, this Reiki session, as well as this breathing session that we're about to do. Wonderful. All right, now go ahead and take a deep inhale, deep breath into your belly. And exhale. And take another deep inhale into the belly. And an exhale. And one more deep inhale into the belly. And an exhale with a sigh. Wonderful. So you should be starting to feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more relaxed, and we're going to start receiving this information. So before we jump into this Reiki activation and transmission, I want to just share what is Reiki. So Reiki essentially is universal life force energy. That is what it stands for. Reiki is Japanese. It was invented or channeled by a Japanese doctor named Master Yasui, U-S-U-I, Yasui. Look it up. He was extremely important in the energy healing space. He was a pioneer in the energy healing space. And in the 20s, this was 1920s, he knew that he was meant to be a healer, and he knew that there was something deeper within us that could heal our own body, mind, soul, and spirit. So he went on a mission for a few weeks, and he went up into the mountains, and he fasted many days, and he went into meditation, and he was able to connect with the divine higher power, whoever it is you believe in, to that source creator. And he was able to channel in higher frequencies of light and sound, and that is called universal life force energy. And just so you know, universal life force energy exists all around us. It is what creates everything around us. It is within us. It is in our external as well, also known as the ether. And that is all unconscious life force energy. Now, conscious life force energy is actually when you put intentions into taking that life force energy within us and around us and using it to whatever it is you're setting your intentions for. So in my case, and in Yasui's case, he created it to where he set intentions to take that life force energy and use it to heal the mind, body, soul, and spirit. And thus, Reiki was born. And because he maintained a very high frequency by doing energy healing work constantly on himself and continuously connecting to the divine and keeping his chakras imbalanced, he learned very quickly that he was able to access and visualize and see the energetic body and see within his patient's bodies where there was imbalances of energy. Thus, the Reiki practitioner was born. That's what Reiki practitioners do, is we're able to tap into your energetic body. We're able to see where that life force energy, that energy is stuck or stagnant within your system, your energetic system within your body. And then we're able to actually move that energy and charge it, essentially, bring it to a higher frequency, transmute it into a higher frequency, and move that through your body to heal your body, mind, and soul. And I'm not going to get too deep into it because this is just, a basic understanding of how it works. But if you were to ever to come to a session with me, what we would do is we would actually tap into your energetic body. We would identify where you have energetic blocks. I would then move that energy out of those particular parts of your body. And then I, as a teacher, I'm a Reiki master, if you're interested, then give you the tools and tell you how you can actually move that life force energy in your body yourself from home so you can become your own healer, guys. This is not about getting on this hamster wheel of spending money for healthcare. No, guys, you are capable of doing this. And that is another thing that I was sent here to do and I'm so passionate about, is teaching you how to become your own energy healer, my friends. All right. And so within our energetic body, we have 7 major chakras, okay? We have our crown chakra. We have our third eye chakra. We have our throat chakra. We have our heart chakra. We have our solar plexus chakra. We have our sacral chakra. And then we have our root chakra at the base of the spine. And these chakras are important because these are the energy centers that essentially they're like energy vortexes within your body. And they're holding energy within those spaces. And they are more susceptible to having energy get stuck, stagnant, or imbalanced. And what is the primary source? I get asked all the time, what's the primary source of these imbalances and blockages? And the 2 things I see the most are, 1, from our environment, which is toxins. So toxins such as low frequency chemicals that are in our home goods and our, personal care products. What we're breathing from the air, from all those things they're spraying, from the planes in the air, all the pollution, the air pollution that has toxic things in it, the fluoride that's in our water. Please, please, please make sure you're drinking purified water, guys, that is free from fluoride, because fluoride is the worst thing for your energetic body. That is what causes imbalances with the body. That's what causes calcium to clog our third eye, which is our intuition. So just PSA, make sure you're not drinking fluoride or using fluoride. And again, I always say this, I'm not a medical practitioner, guys. I am an energy practitioner, Reiki master. If ever at any time you feel like you need to see a medical practitioner, I always recommend that. I believe there is a time and a place and an importance for Western medicine. But I also believe that majority of the time for preventative care and daily maintenance, we could be using energy healing practices that are all natural and that are healthy for you. All right. And so these, the second cause of imbalances and blockages with this system, and this is very important, are emotions getting clogged within our energy body. When we suppress emotions, that is what causes imbalances within our body. And it makes sense because emotions means energy in motion. They're actually meant to be moving through our body. But when we suppress things, when we we don't cry, when we're told to not cry, when we're told that we're supposed to be strong and not express any of our emotions, when we're, when we just stuff things away in our heart and our brain because we're like, I don't want to face that now. That causes imbalances within our body. And a good indicator if you have an imbalance in your body, because all you have to do is listen to your body, guys. The body knows the score. The body knows everything first. If you're experiencing any type of head dis-ease, any ailments in the head, it's probably your crown chakra or your third eye. If you're experiencing any heart or cardiovascular type of imbalances, it's probably going to be an imbalance in your heart chakra. If you're experiencing any digestive type of issues, it's probably going to be something in your solar plexus or your sacral chakra. Okay? So this energy body system is very indicative of what is happening in your energy body. And so that is the basis or the framework from what I, as a Reiki practitioner, work from to help to move that energy through your body. And so if you have any questions about Reiki, I'm an open book. You can drop a comment here, or you can find me on Instagram at Willowwell Wellness Community, and you can direct message me. I love having conversations about this. This geeks me up. It gets me so excited, as you can tell. So let me know if you want to hear more, and I would love to share more. And if you want to book with me, you can go to willowwell.org to book now and book services. I am running a special right now through the end of July 2026. 10% off all sessions and $33 energy readings right now. So if they're interested, there's my shameless plug. But now let's get back to Reiki and let's do a quick session. What I want to do today is I want to make sure that you guys leave here with energy cords cut and a quick tune-up of your 7 major chakras. So what I want you to do now is get into a comfortable seat or lie down, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I want you to remove any distractions that might be around you. Go to a quiet space. If you need to pause this now and do this at a later time when you have private time where you can go into that private space, do that. I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in for me now. And exhale. Take another deep breath in for me now. And exhale. And one more deep breath in for me. And exhale. And just so you know, this is a protected space and a cleansed space. It's only for your highest and greatest good, beautiful soul. And if you could go ahead and say in your mind's eye or out loud that you yes to accept this Reiki transmission. And then take a moment now to set the intentions of what you would like to receive from this Reiki transmission as well. Wonderful. And if you feel that you need any type of sound healing frequencies or music in the background, please feel free to pause this, put any type of music you would like on. This is energy. And this is important for you to know. You're probably thinking, well, how is this going to work through the screen? Energy, my friends, has no boundaries. Okay, just like the quantum entanglement that I was telling you, that our thoughts, we can think of somebody that's 100 miles away and we can get attached to them and their thoughts as well, and get attached to their electromagnetic field as well, because energy knows no boundaries. It knows no time. Energy never dies. And energy, just so you know, needs to be transmuted. That's why it's important that you're doing your energy hygiene and protection every day, because any low frequency energy or toxic cycles that you have going on in your life, they'll stay there until you transmute that energy into positive energy and stop that cycle from occurring. And that's something that I can work with you in session if that's something you would like to visit. But go on ahead, wrap up your intentions. I'm going to go ahead and start cleansing your auric field now. During this session, if you feel any tingles, temperature changes, or sensations in the body, just know that's the energy working through your energetic field. Wonderful. All right, what I'm going to do first is I'd like to go ahead and cut energetic cords from your 7 major chakras. So please go ahead and take a deep breath in for me now. And exhale. Wonderful. Go ahead and take another deep breath in for me now. And exhale. Wonderful. Now take one more deep breath in for me now. And exhale. Wonderful. And we're now transmuting all the cords that were just cut. We're transmuting it into unconditional love, light, peace, and harmony and abundance. Again, close your eyes and just receive. We're going to start now into your crown chakra. I'm cleansing the channel above your head. The channel above your head is where we receive divine guidance from higher power, divine source, whoever it is you believe in. And now we're going into your crown chakra. Crown chakra is where we receive that divine guidance and we are connected to the divine and higher consciousness. And we receive those messages from the divine and feel connected to intuition, all of your senses. It's where we receive downloads and information on all the stimuli that's occurring in our environments. How do we handle problems? What are my next steps? Where am I going from here? Everything lands in the third eye. Shum. Wonderful. Now we're moving down into your throat chakra. Throat chakra is where we speak our truth, where we express our authentic selves. When we're not doing that, it can get imbalanced. So we're moving the energy through there now. Perfect. Now we're moving into your heart chakra. Heart chakra is green. If you want to imagine green flowing in this space, I like to imagine a disc gently spinning to get the energy flowing in the heart chakra. This is where we connect into divine source, to higher power through our heart, where unconditional love resides, compassion, receiving unconditional love, compassion, using empathy when we're dealing with people, places, and things. Yum. Now we're moving into the solar plexus, which is your upper abdomen. That is the color yellow. You can imagine a yellow disc gently spinning in that area. I call back all your energy and power to your solar plexus at this time. from all people, places, things, situations, anything that was ever taken from you, past, present, future, and all realities. It's returning now, and returning all your energy and power to you now. Ram. Beautiful. Now we're moving down into your sacral chakra. This is our creative hub. This is where our hub of creation, where we create and manifest from. It's where we house pent-up emotions as well. We want this to be flowing so we can be creative, so we can be authentic, so we can allow our creative ideas and expressions to be released from here to manifest into this world. We need your creative expressions. We need you to be your authentic self to serve your soul purpose here. Mom. And lastly, we're moving into your root chakra, which is the base of your spine. Imagine a red disc gently spinning in this area. This is the energy center for feeling grounded into earth, being in this 3D world, survival, finances, home life, all the physical things that are happening in this reality, in our conscious state. Cleansing this now, purifying it, moving the energy through, down into your legs, down out your feet. And I want you to imagine roots coming out of your feet, going deep down into earth, down into Mother Gaia. And I want you to imagine Mother Gaia's bronze, golden, white energy coming up through your feet, all the way up through the center of your body, up your major meridian, out the crown of your head, around your auric field. And this life force energy is working into the scalar waves of light and sound around your auric field, cleansing, purifying, protecting, getting that energy moving. And we're imagining those roots coming out of our feet once more, going deep down into Mother Gaia. And I ask that this energy, this life force energy, remains around your auric field and intuitively works through whatever your body needs at this time, at this very present time. And it works for as long as it needs, and whatever you don't need will be sent back and transmuted into unconditional love and light. It'll be sent back to the divine source. I'm putting a white layer of light around you to protect your auric field, as well as shields around your auric field to protect you through the day. Imagine that the imaginary roots coming out of your feet once more, just to ground this protection and light around you deep down to Mother Gaia. Wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And just know that this transmission, this Reiki transmission and activation, was made specifically for you, intuitively for you. It will work intuitively through your system, providing whatever it is your body, mind, soul, and spirit needs at this time. Go ahead and start wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, moving your shoulders up and down. coming to this 3D plane, blinking your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Stay here for as long as you need. If you're feeling relaxed and you have time, I recommend you just go straight into meditation from here. Go into your personal sanctuary, wherever that is in nature, to be in peace and harmony and talk directly to Divine Creator, Higher Power, whoever it is for you. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this to be positive experience for you, give us a subscribe to Everything Frederick Live, to Willowwell Wellness Community. We're thankful you're here, and we look forward to you joining us in future episodes. Have a wonderful day, beautiful soul. Thank you.
Thanks for joining Britt Bridges on Bridges to Alignment. If this message spoke to you, be sure to like and subscribe for more conversations on energy healing, natural wellness, and living in alignment with your highest self. Bridges to Alignment is proudly part of the Everything Frederick Live podcast network and can be rewatched anytime on the Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and keep aligning with the life you are meant to live.
This episode is a proud production of the Everything Frederick Live podcast network. Your home for Frederick's best podcasts, streaming daily on YouTube.